this lesson, we are going to learn how to multiply polynomial expressions. Example number 6, we have a binomial times a trinomial. We have 2x plus 5 times x squared minus 3x plus 4. I know that we're dealing with multiplication here because there's nothing between those two sets of parentheses, which indicates I need to multiply every term of the first polynomial times every term of the second polynomial expression. Let's start by distributing the 2x. So we're going to do 2x times everything over here. We're going to do 2x times x squared, which would be 2x cubed. So x times x squared would give me 3 x's, x cubed. We're also going to do 2x times negative 3x, which would be negative 6x squared, because x times x gives you x squared. And last, we'll do 2x times 4, which will be a positive 8x. I'm going to switch colors here. We're going to do the exact same thing with the 5. We're going to take the 5 and we're going to distribute it and multiply by everything over here. So we're going to do 5 times x squared is 5x squared. And we're going to do 5 times negative 3x, which is negative 15x. And we're going to do 5 times 4, which is 20. Now, once you have finished multiplying everything together, all you're left with is addition and subtraction. Here is where you want to combine like terms. So always start with your highest exponent. That 2x cubed is going to go first. And then look at your x squareds. We have a minus 6x squared here and a plus 5x squared here. Negative 6 plus 5 is negative 1. So I'm going to have negative 1x squared, or negative x squared. I also see x's that can be combined. 8x minus 15x. 8 minus 15 is negative 7, so this is going to be a minus 7x. Lastly, I'm going to bring down that plus 20. Let's try one more example, a little more complicated this time. Number 7, we have x plus 2 times x minus 3 times x plus 4. Here we have 3 binomials that are being multiplied together. What you want to do is just pick 2 of them to start with. It does not matter which 2 you choose. So for us, let's just take these second 2 here and let's distribute this. So we're going to do x times x is x squared. X times 4 is 4x. Then I'm going to distribute. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x, and negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. We can combine like terms here in the middle. That's going to be x squared. 4 minus 3 is 1, so plus 1x minus 12. Now, we've multiplied those two together. What we're going to do now is take that product times the one we haven't used yet. So we're going to do this. Let me get my blue. We're going to do the same thing we did on example. This first term, and I'm going to do x times x squared, which would be x to the 3rd power. And I'm going to do x times x, which would be x to the 2nd power. Then I'm going to do x times negative 12, which is negative 12x. And when you're done distributing that first term, we're going to switch and do the second. So now I'm going to take the 2 and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 2 times x squared is 2x squared. 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times negative 12 is negative 24. Now that we're done with all of our multiplication, we're going to go through and just combine like terms. So my final answer, I'm going to bring down the x cubed. I'm going to go through and put my x squareds together. So I see an x squared here plus 2x squared. So that's 1 plus 2 is 3x squared. Then we're going to combine the x's. I see a negative 12x plus 2. Negative 12 plus 2 is negative 10. So this is going to be minus 10x. And at the very end, I'm going to bring down that constant minus 24. And that is my final answer.